cheese. Low, Johnny. I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again? Then I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old.
Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to watch Rodney Dangerfield for the first time, and like we have not seen anything of him, and people are like, you are watching comedians, so how can you miss Rodney Dangerfield? Because we have been watching a lot of American comedians like George Carlin and like all the other comedians like Bill Burr, and they are very hilarious. And the best thing about them is like they like to make jokes on very strange topics, and due to that it just tickles your bones to the core. And now we'll see how good Rodney Dangerfield is and what can he do. Like, he in the thumbnail he looks like a very decent man with a tie and with a proper coat, and so it looks like he is a CEO of some company. So let's see what will he say and what kind of jokes will he crack.
Same, I'm also so much excited to watch this video, and as I'm seeing American stand-up comedy, I'm getting their big fan. And seriously, we have seen a lot of stand-up comedies, and they were literally they were a whole blast to us. And yeah, I'm so much excited to watch this and so much excited to know what kind of comedy does he do. And we have seen many comedians who make the fun about the serious topics, and one make the fun about the religion, and another one make the fun about the politicians. So basically they have a particular genre of it, but we haven't seen this guy doing stand-up, so it's our first time. So yeah, that's the reason I'm so much excited to watch this video. And yeah, so let's watch the video.
Yes, and if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel. So let's watch this video.
I tell you, I can't relax,
Why?
The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone over to the bartender, I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Tell you the truth, my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, I got no sex life.
Why?
10 years ago, my wife put me on hold. My old man, he didn't help at all, my old man. We used to play tag and he'd drive. It's not easy being me. When I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway. Nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. So when I was born, after the doctor cut the cord, he hung himself. And I tell you, I can't relax, My dog drives me nuts. My dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through. Last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it. And I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart, One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I took her to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. Oh, my wife. One night she told me she felt romantic. I took her to a drive-in movie. I spent the whole night trying to find out what car she was in. This afternoon, my wife cracked up the car again.
Okay.
I was out driving her. She told me she was going to make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made. You'll never find any out there. He's a strange doctor. Very kidding. I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I join in, I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots. Know my doctor?
Dr. Vinny Boombots.
I told him last week, Doc, I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest.
Life's not easy.
Not easy. You can't trust doctors either. They're all mixed up.
You really think so, huh?
My proctologist used to be a photographer.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese. Low, Johnny. I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again? I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now, if I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2, I'll tell you, I don't get a break with nothing. I joined Gamblers Anonymous. They gave me 2 to 1, I don't make it. Oh, boy, the other night in Las Vegas, I'll tell you, I got loaded. I know what I'm doing. I played dice, I lost $1,000. I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows. This afternoon, my wife started in again. Yeah, she keeps throwing up when I work Las Vegas. I went broke playing the slot machines, I'll tell you, Las Vegas, I got slot machines all over, even in supermarkets. I went in to buy a container of milk, cost me $238. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. Hey, you kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning. I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show. They let me in for nothing. Kid, I was an ugly kid, too. How ugly?
Oh, he laughed. Wow.
I was so ugly, my mother breastfed me through a straw. Oh, yeah, my wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help. What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones? She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves. I live in New York, on the west side, you know. Rough neighborhood, rough.
Oh.
I'll tell you, I live in the only neighborhood when I plan my budget, I allow for hold-up money. What a neighborhood. Well, the first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know. So far, no one ever made it. It's a rough building, I tell you, rather, nothing but every night there's robberies, forget about it. Nothing but robberies in my apartment building, you know? I mean, every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hands. I tell you, folks, with me, nothing comes easy. You know, I can't lose any weight. I tried jogging. I keep running into restaurants.
Nice.
So fat when I got my shoes shone, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat, I'll tell you that. Doctors say all kinds of exercises great. You burn up energy, you lose calories. I mean, in fact, doctors say when a man makes love to a woman, he burns up energy, he loses 150 calories. I made love to a girl once, I lost even more. I lost 150 calories, my watch, and my watch. I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous. Nothing was happening. I looked at her, I said, what's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either? Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? My sex life is nothing. My wife cut me out to once a month. Cut me down to once a month. Oh, I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. My old man, he didn't help either. Kept taking me to the zoo. He said he was hoping my real parents would claim me. And my kids, they don't help either. The other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you. Real smart kid I got. The other day I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher. I tell you, I can't relax. My kid drives me nuts. The other day I told him, I says, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I'm old, I don't have it downstairs. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Fat, huh?
How fat? When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. She was fat.
Fat, that's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said me once go around me. I told her I didn't think I had enough gas. I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes. I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. I mean, are you kidding? Well, my mother had morning sickness after I was born. It's not easy. I got no respect the day I was born.
Really?
No respect. The doctor picked me up and smacked me. I found out the nurse, she got a few in too.
My God.
Now, with gambling, I'm never lucky. Well, last week at the track, I showed off the opening gun and they killed my horse. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. I mean, people look at me, they figure I'm the type of guy I get drunk and go to the track, right? They're wrong. I get high first, I get drunk and go to the track. My old man, he didn't like my looks either. But he carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. I mean, are you kidding? My old man never liked me. When he took me hunting, he gave me a 3-minute head start. And on the way home, he tied me to the fender, put the deer in the car. I'm not a kid, I'm getting older, Johnny. I'm getting old. You kidding? I took a vacation, went to Mexico. I got the walks.
I got the walks?
Getting old, you kidding? My age, to me, the daily double is prune juice and an enema. My last birthday cake, I couldn't blow out the candles. The heat drove me back. I'm ugly, I'm telling you. My proctologist, he stuck his finger in my mouth. This girl was fat and ugly. Ooh, was she ugly?
Ugly.
How ugly? I took her to the beach. They asked me what I used for bait. Shit, you kidding? When I took her home, my mother put newspapers on the floor. I mean, ugly. I gave her a hickey. I got fur on my mouth. Now, I tell you, my wife with eating is always problems. She's a strict vegetarian. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on the front lawn. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck on my throat. I'll tell you one thing, though, when I have sex with my wife, it's like magic. As soon as I get in bed, she disappears. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Oh, especially when I walk in on her. Oh, the other night, she met me at the front door wearing a see-through negligee. Oh. The trouble is, she was coming home. Oh, I tell you, I can't take it no more. Well, this afternoon, I said to a little girl, I says, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And she looked at my wife. She said, single. Well, the other day I called my house. My boy answered the phone. I said to him, let me talk to Mommy. I heard the kid say, Mommy, it's Daddy. Are you home? I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back. I'll tell you, nice to hear your laughter. I'll tell you, that really is nice. Now, because where I live, there's no laughs, you know. I live in a bad neighborhood. Just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it. No, but I'll tell you, Dean, since I lived in this neighborhood, I was attacked only once. Just once, you know? It was a strange thing. The guy who attacked me had class. Yeah, he used an electric razor. Actually, I blame myself. I was standing right next to an outlet. Oh, this guy electric razor, he was really something. He took my watch, he took my wallet, and he took a little off the sides. My wife, I got no sex life. The dog keeps watching me in the bedroom once I learned how to beg. I told him to watch my wife. I learned how to roll over and play dead. I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kisses the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass. I tell you, I'm sorry. I was a little late getting here tonight. You know, my dog, he started trouble again. I mean, I got a dog. He tries to run the whole house. Well, the other night, he started trouble. He went over the front door. He started to bark. I went over. I opened the front door. The dog didn't want to go out. He wanted me to leave. I was talking to my doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombats. You know my doctor? Well, he told me last week in his office he got 6 cases of VD. I mean, he's all right now, you know. And my doctor, he don't help either. He told me to run 5 miles a day for 2 weeks. I called him up. I said, Doc, I'm 70 miles from my house. I'll tell you about trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombats. You know my doctor? What a doctor. You kidding? Well, that doctor, I called him up. I told him I had diarrhea. Put me on hold. Well, they say when you're driving, you know, watch out for the other guy. I'll tell you, when my wife is driving, you don't have to worry about the other guy. I mean, she'll get him. Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way. I remember things when I was a kid. The time I asked my old man where I came from. He told me I was brought by a crow. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I asked my old man, how can I get my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff. I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I was ugly, too. I told my old man, he never took me to the zoo. He said, if they want you, they'll come and get you. Wrong girl, she was so fat, she got the scale, the card came out, said 1 at a time. You know? But I'm talking a fat girl here, you know what I mean? Big girl, you kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know. I'll tell you, last week was a rough week for me last week. I saw my kid and the milkman going to a father and son dinner. I tell you, my kid, he drives me nuts. Well, he put crazy glue in my preparation H. I'll tell you what's more important than looks is love. You gotta have love.
Love is
and
important.
I got plenty of love in me, Johnny.
That's
Plenty. I love a lot of things.
Love.
I love sports, I love music, and one of my kids. I know I'm getting old. If I squeeze into a parking place, I'm sexually satisfied. You kidding? I'm not kidding. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old. Well, my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire. You know how it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. And my wife, I got no sex life either. At my house, we put the mirror over the dog's bed. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. My wife, she can't cook either. My house, we pray after we eat. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. I mean, if she can't cook at all, my backyard, the flies chipped in to fix the screen door. I was an ugly kid, too. I had plenty of pimples. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, a blind man was reading my face. Are you kid? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I opened the front door. Kids give me candy. When I was a kid, my old man, he didn't help either, you know. The time I asked my old man if I can go ice skating on a lake, he told me to wait till it gets warm. Yeah, my neighbor, there's nothing but killings over there. I went out, I bought a waterbed. There was a guy at the bottom of it. Oh, my neighbor was rough. Forget about it, will you? Well, my neighbor, they got signs all over. Drive fast. The life you save may be your own. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombox. Know my doctor? Fuck out of way, what a doctor.
Oh,
He's really mixed up. He grabbed my knee and told me to cough and hit me in the balls with a hammer. One time I saw him, he gave me sleeping pills. He told me to take them whenever I wake up.
I'm dead.
Hey, my problem is I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I got my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it. My dog, too, she gives me trouble.
Your dog?
Yeah. I got a female dog, you know. I tried to mate her. She wants 50 biscuits. And I tell you, I got a dumb dog, too, my dog. We call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid.
Nice one.
Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my mouth and my stomach is aching so much. Literally, this guy was a total blast, and we really enjoyed the whole video. There were so many jokes which I really liked. Basically I like the whole videos, and seriously I was laughing too much. So for me, most funny part was when he said that he basically told his wife that I want to have sex, and he told after that his wife went out from the room to give him privacy. So that was so funny. And he, when he asked from his daughter that what do you want to become when you become older, he said that then she looked at her mother, and she said that I want to be single. So there were a lot of jokes which I really like. And he went to his doctor, and he also went to his doctor, and that part was also very funny. So there were many clips which I really enjoyed, and I cannot describe in the words. I cannot describe the whole video, because I loved this video so much. And where he talked about his he was talking about his sex life so much. After that he was saying that he has no sex life. He was saying that he after that he said that he's ugly and all. So yeah, I really enjoyed the whole video, and this was our first time when we watched this video, and we became his fan. Seriously, he's so talented, and I really enjoyed the whole video.
And same here, my cheeks are hurting. I've never laughed this much in a video, and this was so hilarious, man. Rodney Dangerfield is so hilarious. The way he can make jokes about each and everything. Like the main parts of his jokes are like his looks, that he looks ugly, then secondly what his sex life is, then his wife, then his doctor, and then his son, and then his father, and then his dog and everything around it. So it was so hilarious. The art of making jokes on yourself, he has just mastered that art, because it is very difficult to make a joke on yourself. You always think like, oh, what other people will call me and what other people will think about me, but he is like, he does not care about it. And also, like, I loved it the best when he was making that joke about that fat ugly girl, and every time it was like, that girl was so ugly, like, so everybody was so the thing he used to say, like, that one was the hilarious one. Like, we said that girl was so fat that I had to, like, she said go around me, and he said like, I don't have enough gas to go around you. Oh man, I am going to use that joke on someone. I know for sure that I am going to use that joke, and there are many jokes that I'll surely use, because these were so hilarious. And like the way he was talking about his sex life, like how bad it is. He said like, me and my wife made a pact that I won't like smoke cigarettes till the time we have sex. And like since 1975, I have not like taken my cigarettes. So like it was so hilarious. Each and every joke that I am remembering is just giving me more laughter, and my cheeks are hurting that much. And I'm going to watch this video again. And if you guys don't like it, I'll watch his video, another one again for sure, because he's so hilarious. And like everything about him, like the way he makes fun of himself, and he's like, I look so ugly, that is why I do this. My wife is so ugly, that is why my wife cannot cook food. And
Yeah.
she and that was the best one. Like my in my home, we pray after we eat food. So even that was very hilarious. So even I will use that joke too. So I cannot stop my laughing. I don't know if you can, but yes, surely I loved this video. How did you guys feel it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.